Hey everyone, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Today we're going back to 1994
Oh, 94.
to revisit a Disney classic,
A classic for sure.
The Lion King.
The Lion King, yeah.
We're going to do a deep dive into this film.
Awesome.
Really unpack everything that makes it tick.
You know, it's so ingrained in our culture, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all think we know it inside and out.
Right. We've all seen it a million times.
But there's always something more to discover, I think,
Oh, I guarantee.
when you take a closer look.
So we'll revisit the iconic moments,
Yes.
but we'll also try to understand
Right.
what makes this story so enduring.
Yeah, and maybe challenge some assumptions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Along the way.
Right.
So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
That opening scene, I mean, come on.
Amazing.
The animals gathering at Pride Rock, the
Yeah.
sunrise, that music.
It's just pure cinematic magic.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it really sets up the whole movie.
It really does. It's not just a beautiful scene.
Yeah.
It introduces us to the main theme,
Which is
the circle of life.
the circle of life, yeah.
Mufasa explains it to Simba,
Right.
showing him the Pride lands, everything the light touches is their kingdom.
Yeah.
But what's the deeper meaning?
Yeah. Help me unpack that.
Well, the film is set in the African savannah.
Okay.
It's this vibrant ecosystem teeming with life, so much life.
Yeah.
You know, the opening scene shows all those animals coming together.
Right.
It really emphasizes how interconnected they are. It's visually stunning.
Oh, for sure.
But it also lays the groundwork for this really complex concept.
So it's not just about lions ruling.
It's not just about lions, no.
Okay.
It's about the balance of nature, this delicate balance.
Okay, so give me an example.
Well, the lions eat the antelope.
Right.
The antelope graze on the grass, and when they die,
Yeah.
they become the grass.
Wow.
So everything is connected.
Like Mufasa says, right?
Exactly. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass. Yeah.
And so we are all connected in the great circle of life.
I never really thought about it like that.
It's profound.
I was just enjoying the music, I guess.
I get it. But you're right. It sets up this idea that there's a natural order,
Yes.
a harmony
Yeah.
that can be easily disrupted.
And who better to disrupt it
Yes.
than Scar?
Then Scar.
He is so creepy.
I know that voice.
His sly demeanor.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just something about him.
Right.
Do you think there's more going on
I do.
besides just wanting the throne?
Yeah. On the surface, it's easy to see him as just,
Yeah.
pure evil,
Pure evil, yeah.
driven by jealousy, wanting the power.
Yeah.
But if you look closer,
Okay.
I think there's a wounded pride, resentment,
Interesting.
seething underneath.
So it's not just sibling rivalry.
It's more than that, I think.
Okay.
Think about how Scar talks to Simba,
Right.
how he manipulates him, preys on his innocence.
Especially when he leads him to the elephant graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
That scene's pretty intense.
It is.
Isn't
And
it?
it's forbidden, right?
Right.
A visual representation of death and decay.
Yeah, Simba's little war
Yeah, I know.
attracts the hyenas.
Exactly. It foreshadows the chaos that's coming
Oh, yeah.
when Scar unleashes it.
And that brings us to, I think, one of the most iconic scenes
Oh, absolutely.
in animation history.
Yeah.
The wildebeest stampede.
The stampede, yeah.
It's a pivotal moment.
It changes everything.
And the way it's animated, the dust, the thundering hooves,
So chaotic, it's terrifying.
even knowing it's coming, it's still hard to watch.
I know, right?
The way they capture Simba's terror,
Yeah.
losing his father and all that chaos,
It's heartbreaking.
and the betrayal.
Oh, the betrayal. Scar using the hyenas, abandoning them.
And Mufasa,
So cruel to Mufasa.
devastating.
We see Simba, this little cub,
I know.
forced to confront these harsh realities.
Life and death.
Life and death.
So then Scar takes over. The kingdom's in turmoil.
Right.
Simba escapes,
Into the jungle.
and that's where he meets
Our favorite duo.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Timon and Pumbaa.
I mean, we need that comedic relief
We do.
after all that.
Matata.
But their whole Hakuna Matata philosophy,
Hakuna Matata.
it's a little problematic, don't you think?
It is a little problematic.
It's pure escapism.
It is. It helps Simba cope with his trauma,
Look,
but it prevents him from confronting his responsibility.
exactly.
It's catchy
Oh, it's so catchy.
and fun,
Yeah.
but it's also denial.
Simba running away from his past.
Who he is.
So how does he get back on track?
Well, someone's got to shake things up,
Right.
and that's Rafiki.
Oh, Rafiki.
That crazy baboon.
Wise, eccentric.
He's always got something up his sleeve.
When Simba sees Mufasa's spirit in the clouds,
Chills.
gets me every time.
I know, the music swells, the stars align. Pure Disney magic.
But it's also a turning point for Simba, isn't it?
Absolutely. He's finally confronting his past.
He's remembering who he is.
And where he comes from.
That he can't just run away.
Exactly.
He has a responsibility
Yes.
to the Pride Lands.
To his family's legacy.
And that realization sets him on the path back to Pride Rock.
To reclaim his place.
As king.
As king. It's interesting,
Yeah.
This second act, Simba's journey, it's like
What?
that classic hero's journey.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, think about it. He's been called to adventure,
Okay.
faced trials, temptations.
Right.
Now he's returning, but he's transformed,
Yeah.
ready to confront the conflict.
That's a good point. He's not just going back.
No.
He's a changed lion.
Exactly. From carefree cub to
Sure.
mature adult, understanding responsibility.
And that's reflected in his voice, too.
Oh, absolutely.
We go from Jonathan Taylor Thomas
Young Simba.
to Matthew Broderick.
Adult Simba.
Totally different vibe.
Right. Broderick brings this, world weariness. He's seen things.
Right.
Been through stuff.
That have changed him.
And then there's that moment with the water.
Oh, yeah.
The reflection.
He sees himself.
Powerful visual, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's confronting himself.
Who he's become.
And who he's meant to be.
It's also a reminder that we can't escape ourselves.
No, we can't. Our past shapes us, but
It doesn't define us.
doesn't define us, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of shaping Simba,
Yeah?
Nala,
No.
she's not just a love interest.
No.
She's a catalyst.
Oh, for sure. She's the one who challenges him.
Challenges that Hakuna Matata lifestyle.
You're the king.
You can't hide from it forever.
I love that line.
She confronts him.
Reminds him of his duty.
Inspires him to fight.
I think Nala's role is often overlooked,
It is.
but she's such a strong female character.
Brave, resourceful.
Doesn't hesitate to take action.
A great role model.
For everyone.
Exactly. And speaking of strong characters.
Yeah, Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh, of course.
Got to have that comic relief.
We do. But they also represent something else.
What's that?
A different way of life.
Oh, okay.
Carefree, hedonistic.
Right. Hakuna Matata.
Exactly. And they're surprisingly important.
How so?
In the final battle.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They might seem silly, frivolous.
Sure.
But they're loyal to Simba.
They are.
Willing to fight for him.
Even going against their principles.
Right.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Shows that even those who
seem detached can find the courage
to stand up
when it matters most.
and their distraction tactics.
Genius.
Hyenas in hula skirts.
I mean, come on.
So Simba's back at Pride Rock.
Okay.
Nala by his side, Timon and Pumbaa backing him up.
All leading to that epic confrontation.
With Scar.
The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife.
The music.
The animation.
Simba in the light.
Scar in the shadows.
Masterfully done.
Oh, yeah.
And the symbolism.
Oh, so much symbolism.
The fire, the destruction Scar's caused.
And then the rain.
Washing it all away.
Renewal, hope.
But it's not simple, right?
No, it's not black and white.
Simba hesitates.
To kill Scar.
He doesn't want revenge.
No. He wants balance.
And the hyenas, they turn on Scar.
When he betrays them.
Calling them the enemy.
It shows how even those on the side of evil
can be redeemed.
Maybe.
And finally, Simba wins.
The Pride Lands are restored.
He's king.
A classic happy ending.
Right. But it's not simplistic, is it?
No, it's not. It's hopeful, but it leaves you thinking.
With questions.
Yeah.
With kind of questions.
Well, how will Simba's reign be different? Will he be like Mufasa?
Will he make the same mistakes?
What about the hyenas?
Are they really redeemed?
Should they still be a threat?
Those are great questions.
Right.
I think that's why this movie lasts.
Yeah, it does.
It's not just for kids.
It makes you think about leadership.
Responsibility.
The consequences of our actions.
Yeah, as we get older, it heats differently.
It really does. It can be interpreted in so many ways.
Depending on who's watching.
And their own experiences.
So before we move on, I'm curious.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most important message?
That's a tough one.
I know, right?
But I think it's about facing our fears.
Okay.
Embracing responsibility.
Yeah.
Using our gifts to make a difference.
I like that.
It's a message that's still relevant.
Oh, for sure. The Lion King is a masterpiece.
It is.
It inspires, it entertains.
Generations of viewers.
And it will continue to.
I think so, too. It speaks to the human experience.
Our hopes.
Fears, aspirations.
Well, this has been amazing.
It has.
I feel like we've only scratched the surface.
There's always more to uncover.
Every time you watch it.
New layers.
That's the power of stories, right?
They spark conversations.
Challenge our thinking.
Stay with us.
All right, so before we wrap up,
Yeah.
we want to hear from you, the listeners.
What are your thoughts?
What themes resonated with you?
Share your favorite moments.
In the comments below.
And don't forget to like
Subscribe
and hit that notification bell.
for more deep dives into all sorts of fascinating topics.
We'll see you next time.
We've talked about a lot.
We have.
The opening scene,
Yeah.
Simba's return.
Right.
But one thing that keeps coming back to me,
Yeah.
this idea of legacy,
Oh, legacy.
how it affects our choices.
It's a big part of the movie.
It really is.
Simba's whole journey.
Yeah.
Coming to terms with his father's legacy.
Right, the expectations.
And then making his own path.
And it's not just Simba, right?
Oh,
Scar,
yeah.
too.
Scar, oh yeah.
He's consumed by legacy.
But in a twisted way.
How so?
He's obsessed with power,
Mm.
leaving his mark. It's all driven by resentment.
Oh,
Wants to overturn Mufasa's rule.
wow.
Even tries to erase it.
By destroying the Pride Lands?
Exactly.
Like he can't escape the past.
Trapped by his bitterness.
That's a powerful message for us, too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We can be defined by the past,
Yeah.
or we can learn from it.
And build something better.
It's interesting how legacy connects to responsibility, too.
How so?
Simba runs from it,
As king.
but he realizes he can't escape.
Who he is.
It's more than just a coming-of-age story.
It is. There's that message about leadership.
Okay,
True leadership. It's not about power.
right.
It's about serving others.
Putting their needs first.
Exactly. And finding the courage,
To do what's right.
even when it's hard.
Remember when Simba finally roars,
Oh, yeah.
taking his place?
Not just defeating Scar,
Right. It's more than that.
embracing his destiny.
Protecting the Pride Lands
Powerful moment.
for him and the Pride Lands.
The rain washes away the fire.
The land heals,
A new era.
and it all comes back to
The circle of life.
Simba restores balance.
Not just politically,
Right.
but ecologically too.
He understands, like Mufasa taught him.
That everything's connected.
It's a lesson for all of us, don't you think?
It is. We're not alone.
Or it's something bigger.
Our actions have consequences.
The Lion King reminds us,
To protect our planet,
care for each other,
build a better future.
for everyone.
Exactly.
This has been amazing.
It really has.
Diving deep into The Lion King.
I feel like we've just scratched the surface.
There's always more to find.
Every time you watch it,
That's what makes great stories.
they keep giving,
They spark conversation.
challenge our views,
Stay with us.
even after they're over.
So before we go,
Yes.
we want to hear from you.
Our listeners.
What are your thoughts on The Lion King?
What resonated with you?
Share your favorite moments.
In the comments below.
And don't forget to like
Subscribe
and hit that notification bell
for more deep dives.
into fascinating topics.
We'll see you next time.